Hi children, good morning. How are you all? I hope all are fine. Yeah, today we'll continue the syllabus, social syllabus for 8th class students, social. And today we'll go to a new chapter, chapter 2. We have completed the whole chapter, okay. And today we'll see about what is the importance of the sun. In what ways sunrays are helpful to us. So we'll see about these topics, and we have seen the previous class that the earth is full of diversities. Earth is full of diversities. So we can say the oceans, the continents, seas, the rivers, all come under this. All come under this. But it's lucky for us, for the human beings. So today we will take out page number 18. Clear, page number 18, chapter 2, energy from the sun. Energy from the sun as day 9. 16th, okay, as day 9. So now come on, get ready with your pencil, students. Am I clear, take your pencil in your hand, because it's very important, because this topic is very important lesson. You will be followed by this syllabus in the next class so that is in the 9th class. So come on now. The very first lesson is underlined. The earth on which we live is full of diversity. The earth on which we live is full of diversity. We saw in the previous classes about some aspects of this diversity. So some examples we saw about this diversity. What are these? These are the oceans and continents, mountain, plateaus and plains. What ma? Underline oceans and continents, mountains, plateaus and plains on the continents. On the continent. What are there? We find the oceans, continents, mountains, plateaus and plains. These are all very important. These are all the parts of the earth. And regions of high and scanty rainfall. So some regions have high rainfall, and some regions have scanty rainfall, very less rainfall. It's called scanty, very less. In this lesson, we shall study about another important form of diversity. Here in this topic, we will study one more important form of diversity, which is very important for the earth. Okay, very important not for the earth, even for every living thing, including the plants, animals, birds, insects, reptiles, okay, human beings, everything needs sun rays, needs sun. So we'll see what do we get more. Important diversity, which we cannot see but only feel. So you cannot see the sun, you can only feel the sun. This is diversity in temperature. What it is, it is diversity in temperature. Okay, diversity in temperature. You would have noticed that while it is cool in the morning, it gets warmer during the day and gets cooler again in the night. So commonly, everybody knows mornings are cool. Whereas when you come to the noon times, means the afternoon times, it turns hotter. And again, it cools down during the nights. Night times again, once it turns late nights, again the temperature decreases. The temperature increases when it increases. The temperature increases only in the noon times, means in the afternoons. Why? Because the sun is right above our head. Sun is not bright and above our head. So in mornings it is cool. It is cool in the nights. Morning and nights are cool. But whereas when you come to the noons, the afternoon is very hot. Why? The temperature increases. So similarly, in the same way, you may have noticed that it is very hot in some months of the year. Yes, again you have noticed some months of the year are very hot. Just take summer seasons. So summer is very hot now? Yes, summer is very hot. And less hot in other months. Yes, because the summer months, the temperature increases. We'll see why it increases and what are the causes. This is variation of temperature in one place. So this is nothing. This is about the variation of temperature at a particular area. If not, you can say variation of temperature at one place. Temperature only varies from place to place on the earth. Here, this is important. Temperature only varies. Depends. Okay, from place to place on the earth. Some regions are warmer, while some regions are so cold, as they are covered with ice throughout the year. Yes. Here we can say, some regions are warm. Some regions are hot. Whereas some regions are cold throughout the year. We can say towards the Himalayas. Towards the Himalayas, the northern part of the thing, are very cold, and throughout the year it is very cold. Why? Because the sunrays doesn't fall there directly. And there's lot of ice covered by the areas. So we'll see why what is the reason why ice is covered there throughout the year? We'll see. It's not throughout the year. You get sunlight there, but the sunlight there is very less, ma. Very less. We'll see what are the causes, ma. This is only the introduction. When we go to the topics in the chapters, ma, you will understand clearly. You will understand clearly. So, you have read about the equatorial region where it is warm throughout the year. So, coming to the equator, I told you, no? The equator, the previous class, we have seen about the equator. What is the equator? Equator is the 0 degrees latitude which divides the line into the earth in two halves. Am I clear, ma? This is what, ma? Equator is what, na? This is a dividing line that divides the earth into two halves. And there the degrees is 0 degree. Equator is known as 0 degrees. 0 degrees. Why? Because the sunrise fall directly here, man. Sunrise fall directly here, and so it is very hot throughout the year. So we'll see why. You see, because the sunrise fall directly at the 0 degree equator, coming to the North Pole and South Pole, here again is cut by line. The North Pole and South Pole, you can say the Arctic and the Antarctic regions are very cold throughout the year because the sunrays do not fall directly. Here it falls less. So Arctic region, you can say, it is okay, it is average area. But coming to the Antarctic, the sunrays do not fall at all. Very rare for the sunrays to fall on the Antarctic. Whereas the sunrays fall directly at the 0 degrees latitude, is known as the equator, And he said, no, just no. The cold regions, which are cold throughout the year. Which are cold throughout the year? You can say the North Pole and South Pole. You can say the Arctic and the Antarctic. So I'll show you on the map also, don't worry. I'll show you on the map. Okay, yet we read about the equatorial region where it is warm throughout the year, and later on you will read about polar regions. Yesterday I told you about the polar regions, the North Pole and South Pole, they are known as the polar regions. The North Pole and the South Pole means the Arctic and the Antarctic are known as the polar regions, which are very cold. They are not, I can say in my language, it is not very cold, it is extremely cold. What it is? Extremely cold. Why? What is the cause? Because the sun rays do not fall there. Temperatures difference between places also causes winds and rains. Understand, students? Temperature difference between places also causes winds and rains. So the temperature which has differences between places, what happens there? We get what we get? We get winds and rains. The amount of rain received at one place is to some extent determined. So here this is an important one. Underline. The amount of rain received at a place is to some extent determined by temperature differences between places. So the temperatures is totally different. Temperatures here is totally different between the places. So I just gave you an example. I really do a rough thing and showed you all. So okay, ma. But when you come to class, I'll show you all directly on the map on the board. Okay, ma. Don't worry. You know what? I show you all directly in the digi classroom. After this class, don't worry. Temperature and rainfall affect life in very critical ways. So here, temperature and rainfall affect life in very critical ways. Difficult time. It becomes very difficult for life. What are the two the effects, ma? The two effects are for life to be very difficult is one is temperature and the other is rainfall. Temperature and the rainfall. Plants and animals depend upon heat and water. So underline, ma. So what depend upon heat and water? The plants and animals depend upon heat and water. Not only plants and animals, even human beings. We humans, we also depend on what? We depend on heat and water. Only certain kinds of trees and plants will grow in hot regions. Yes. Coming to the desert regions. See, because water is very rare there. You cannot get water. And water which is found in the desert areas, we can say is called as an oasis. Oasis. It's called an oasis. This is the only place where you get water in the deserts. Okay. And that also, water is not completely very rare, often it comes. Okay. So only certain kinds of trees and plants will grow in hot regions. So certain trees and plants, not only certain trees and plants, certain animals also can live there. Each and every animal cannot live there. Where? In which region? The hot regions. And some other kinds will grow in cold regions. So some trees are grown in the hot regions. Some trees are grown in the cold regions. For example, you say the hot regions, I can say the date trees. You know date trees? Date trees also grow there. Okay, good. Date trees, the cactus trees, all is grow there. That's why we don't worry. We get the list directly now. Nothing grows in very cold regions. So coming to some trees grow in the cold regions, some trees grow in the hot regions. Whereas nothing grows in the cold regions. Going to say the Antarctic region, Antarctic area, nothing grows there. Why? It's totally covered ice. Totally covered ice. Okay, ma. Thus, we have variation in vegetation and animal life. So, here we have variation, difference in vegetation and animal life. So, here we have a lot of difference between the vegetation, the plants, animal and the animals, depending, okay, regarding the life. In this chapter, we will study about variation in temperature in different places, parts of the world. So, this chapter now we are going to the main topic now. In this chapter, we will study about the variation in the difference in temperature in different parts of the world. So, different parts of the world, they are the temperature is totally different. The temperature is totally different. So, here we will see what is the difference in every part of the world. So, some parts are very cold, some are hot, some are extremely cold, some are extremely hot. So, this chapter we will see about it briefly. We will see about it briefly. And I told you an example now. So, some plants. For example, I gave you the cactus. I told you all the date trees. So, this we will go through in the next topic, ma. The next topic is solar energy and sun rays. This is very, very interesting, ma. Solar energy and sun rays. So, here also we have seen, have you been to places where have been different climate than where you have lived? So, here we get, it's all examples. Did you go to any place where the climate is different? The climate is different. So, example now, if you go to the hill stations, hill stations like Shimla, Kodaikanal, Ooty, Darjeeling, the places are cool there. Even during winter, summer also they are cool. Why? What are the causes? When you go to the places regarding the equator regions, we should look at next to the equator regions, it is hot there. Why? Rajasthan, very hot. Why? What is the cause? Maharashtra, hot. Why? What is the cause? This all we will see in the next topic, ma. The next topic is very, very interesting, students. So, what today I gave you all, na? Today this topic from year to year is important, ma. So, read this topic twice. Twice in sense 2 times. Read the topic twice. And I told you all, na, coming to this map pointing. I think many of you all did not do the math, but I don't want to put pressure for you all, ma, because I don't want to put pressure for you all. And again, you all put pressure on the parents. So today your work is write the states and capitals, ma. States and capitals on a paper. Okay, in your SW book, write the states and capitals. Write what you put in heading as states, capitals. Okay, ma. 2 times, ma. What do you do? Write the states and capitals twice, ma. 2 times. Write it neatly with the today's date. Today's date and the name of the lesson. Which one? Write it as energy from the sun. Energy from the sun. So, because why now? The previous lesson is completed, no? Actually, the topic belongs to the first lesson only. But since we are now in the second lesson, so you just write the second lesson, write as chapter 2. Energy from the sun and write the states and capitals. So, in the next class, you will see. We will enjoy a lot, ma. So, this lesson will be very interesting for you all. I hope you all like this lesson a lot also. So, here I close my topic, ma. And I tell you all, na, you can contact me anytime regarding doubts, ma. Regarding doubts, I'll be always ready to help you all. Okay, ma, students? Bye, take care, ma. Be safe and secure.